Might be wondering what we're doing at Tire Kingdom. That would, well, because Lily needs new shoes and brakes. Today, Tire Kingdom is going to hook up Lily with a new set of K02 BF Goodrich tires and replace the brakes for the first time at 66,000 miles. Let me show you. Tuning in today, really appreciate that. My name is Scott. I'm your host. Welcome to Go Small, Live Large, YouTube channel dedicated to the Class B RV lifestyle. That'd be a van. I've had my van, my 2018 Winnebago Travato, for over 2.5 years now. I've been living in this van since February 2019, and I gotta tell you, it's one amazing experience. I've replaced the tires once and the wheels for that matter, from the originals to these, and I'm still on the original brakes. They're getting pretty squishy, so what we're doing today is having them replace these. I was hoping to make it to Elkhart, Indiana, where Tire Rack did all the work the last time, but I'm not going to make it because they're getting pretty worn out. Let me show you. These are the back tires here, and you can see here that it's really getting pretty worn on those inset knobby pieces. Now these were actually on the front, and I rotated them about, I'd say, 10 to 15,000 miles ago. So these were on the front, and then we rotated them. And these are the back tires, and you can see that they're a little bit better shape here, but they are definitely needing some replacement, and the brakes are very much so needing replacement. The vehicle now has 66,000 miles and has performed admirably outside of the cylinder head issue we had at about 49,000 miles, but this is the first time we're replacing tires. You might wonder why I'm getting the same ones. I'm getting the same tires because they performed really well. They are noisy, there is no doubt about that, but they performed super well. The grip, the bite, and just the sturdiness of the tread, the tires have given me great confidence over these tens of thousands of miles. To why go someplace else? Because they work really, really well. And they look tough on the rig. I'm kind of into aesthetics. The nice group here, Shelby, the manager, she showed me some of the other all-terrain tires that they had, and I'm like, yeah, these look better. So we're going back with the BF Goodrich, and I'm looking forward to another 40,000 miles with a new set. And this is yet another reason why I just love my Volta system. So we're sitting here in the parking lot of the Tire Kingdom. I'm doing some work. It's coffee time, but how am I going to make coffee without running a generator? Well, I have a Volta lithium-ion system. I turn the inverter on. It's on. We turn the coffee on. And now, just like that, in complete silence, I'm making hot water at a moment's notice. It's just the magic of little moments like that. I made hot water faster than it would take for a generator to turn on, spin up to speed, to heat up my coffee pot. By the way, that thing takes 1,800 watts to heat water. That's a lot of juice. So appreciate you watching the video today. If you learned anything or find this mildly entertaining, sure appreciate a thumb up. And comment below, would you stick with the original equipment that comes with the rig, or are you planning to change out tires and maybe wheels? Maybe even put larger size on? I would very much love to know that. Where are you watching from too? People from all over the globe watch this channel, which I find fascinating and so cool. And then subscribe. It would be an honor to have you part of the success of this channel by having you be a subscriber to Go Small, Live Large. And check out my website. Lots going on there too. We got events coming up, and check that out with some regularity. So I just wanted to verify with the team that when they lifted the van, they were careful of the TV antenna, the wine guard stuff, and he said they were on a ladder watching as they went, as the vehicle lifted. So that's good news. And there's also apparently a safety mechanism, a little rubber rope that goes across that if it touches, it stops the lift from going up any further. Somewhat like a garage door opener, when it's coming down, there's a sensor in case something is blocking it, stops it immediately. So looks pretty solid to me, and I'm really glad to see Lily in the air and getting new shoes and brakes. I'm really excited about both. so far so good here at the Tire Kingdom. So with the rig lifted here, one thing you really want to be careful about when you are working with a service center like this is make sure, number one, the lift can handle the weight, is there clearance, and make sure they are aware of the components underneath the rig itself so that they carefully position the things that hold onto the chassis itself, the frame. A lot of the Ram dealers I've been to have not had to not had the equipment available to do what these guys are doing today. So just a word of caution as you have oil changes, you have tire service, brake service, is bring the rig in, have them look at it before they get involved with making an appointment, just again so they make sure that they can deal with a rig of this size and weight, and have the equipment and the staff to know what the heck's going on. Beep beep. I want to thank Brian and Shelby and the whole Tire Kingdom team here. Did a really superb job. They took their time, which was okay. They did it right, which is most important, and they've test driven everything, and the tires look great. They smell great already, and I'm really, really happy. The brakes were overdue, as they said, and the which I knew, and so I'm really glad we got those done, and the tires were definitely worn. So how much did it cost? Let's check it out.
Rig, let's take a look at how much this cost. I did actually not get an estimate before I did this because I was really getting concerned about the brakes in particular, and just wanted it done by somebody that was competent, that I was aware of mostly, and I didn't want to go to a discount thing. Not the way you roll probably, but that's how I roll. So here's the all of the bills, and the total bill is $2,450, and what that includes is new tires. So these are K02s. They're $235 a pop. Some Florida tire fees. They gave me a $47 discount through their VIP program. You can see that there, right? Next thing is mounting and balancing. That was $111 total. You can see that there, right? Gave me a couple of VIP coupons. Thank you very much. The brake and alignment check, etc., was $170. You can see that right here, correct? And the brakes was a big chunk of the bill here. So $1,055 for brand new brakes and rotors on the front and on the rear as well. So all new rotors, all new brake pads, $1,000. They gave me some discounts there. Always appreciate that. So that's how the total came up, $2,450. A little more than I expected, but overall not bad. And you might be curious, I certainly was, about how does the tire cost in particular compare to our friends at Tire Rack that we did a year ago. So here, the tires for the K02s right here were $200 each a year ago and a few months. So the comparison on price of the actual tires, $235 versus $200. I'm actually okay with that. That seems great. And I'm feeling much better about the brakes. The brakes were really getting soft and were making noise, and that is not a good thing. Overall, really pleased. I drove in at 9 and I was out by 1. They took quite a while on the brakes, and I'm glad they did. But it was a while you wait, basically, and I just worked through the morning at the tire shop. So, two points I would like to make. Number one, would I buy these tires again? As I indicated, absolutely. I love these tires, and I must say they are way more quiet now than what I just pulled off the rig. They were getting pretty noisy, and they warned me of that as they age, they kind of wear unevenly with those knobbiness we saw, and it's almost driving in silence now. It's pretty awesome. Next time, what I might think about doing is getting a little bit wider tire, which would require a different size wheel. I need to do some investigations on that. I love the overall size and circumference, but I think a wider tire might look cool. I got 40,000 miles to decide. Would I recommend our friends at Tire Kingdom? Yeah, I've never used them before, and I was kind of hoping to make it all the way through to Tire Rack, and they don't do brakes, so I'd have to make 2 stops. And what I was really excited about is that I got to make 1 stop, 4 hours, the deal is done, and I would recommend Tire Kingdom. They're kind of in the southeast and Florida in particular, but they're also associated with Big O Tires and National Tire and Brake. I did buy the road hazard, which you can see right here. Yeah, the road hazard warranty. It's $42 a tire. Can you see that? And I kind of went for that because of the national coverage. I've never had an issue with a tire, which is why I buy these tires, because I feel really good about them. But should there be an issue, I get the tire fixed, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I would recommend Tire Kingdom. And if you're in the Brandon, Florida area, which is a nearby suburb of Tampa, Florida, go see Shelby and her team. They did a great job, and we're really curious about Lily. Shelby wanted to jump in the van and go with me to Savannah, but she had other obligations. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed making it. So now I have a new foundation for the van. Good for the next 40,000 miles, which should carry me well north of 100,000 miles. Currently has 66,000. And what's kind of interesting is that with the rebate from my Costco credit card and with my Biden bucks, my stimulus, which I've never gotten before, but I got a stimulus check through direct deposit IRS. Thank you, President Biden. Hey, this was actually free. Think about that. Between the credit card, what do they call it? Your award certificate and the Biden bucks. This whole thing cost me nothing. Is that cool? If you got anything out of it, sure appreciate a thumb up. That really helps me know you liked it, helps YouTube share it out to others. Comment below. Would you buy the same kind of tire you have on your rig now? Or would you be looking for something different? Would you just stay OEM all the way? And subscribe to the channel. It'd be an honor to have you part of the success of this channel. So we are doing a video or 2 a week. Plus, we have What's Up Wednesday every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central. Coming up on April 7, Wednesday, 2021, we have Jack Johnson, co-founder and chief technology officer of Volta. Volta is joining us. Take your questions live. So line them up and let's talk to Jack. Thanks for being there with me on this video. New shoes for Lily. See you later. Journey on. I cannot believe how much quieter these tires are. Brand new. I don't remember them being this quiet. So they get noisier as they wear out, which is kind of interesting. I still love them.